What the fuck is wrong with you?
Unmuted. Here we go. All good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Filthy Creatures podcast, Filthy Creatures Live. My name is Dibbs, and this morning I am joined, of course, by the most mystical thing out of Missouri, Mr. ArcDK. How are you, sir? Mystical now.
Mystical thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a mystical man. Mystical thing.
No, you're a thing. Because if we say that you're a man.
No, wait. I gotta check. Oh, no, I still only have a dick. There's no vagina there or anything.
Okay. The reason why we say it's a mystical thing is because urban legends transcend gender. That is why. That is why. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Think about the Mothman. Is it really a Mothman? Could it be Moth Lady? Could be Moth Lady. Think about Blair Witch. Could be a Blair Witch man.
This is true. This is true. That is very. It's kind of creepy, actually.
Just make sure that if you see an arc over your shoulder, run. No, turn around and give him a high five, then run.
Right. Yeah. No. You turn around and you give him food, a cheeseburger preferably, and then you don't have to run. Then you can pet the beard. You can stroke the beard for all I care.
That's like the three-headed. That's like the three-headed, two-headed dog in Harry Potter. Is just throw the meat at him.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy. Yeah.
So, Mr. ArcDK, what has been going on in your sphere in the last 24, my friend?
Last 24, well, jack shit, really. I mean, we've had some incidences on, the news, but fuck the news. That's why we're here, right?
Yeah, that's it. Just stick a big fat one where it doesn't belong.
As far as for me, I mean, had an internet issue last night while trying to play Gears of War, which was made me super salty, and then played it today in the morning. Really enjoying it so far. But apparently the viewer base is not there for it. I don't know why.
I think Gears in its own way. I don't know. Like I got this very similar feeling from playing Gears. It was very much a case of what is the what is the hype and what is the excitement around this? Yeah, sure. Yeah, cool. Gears is back. Cool, this sort of thing. But the more I look into it,
there was nothing really new.
Yeah, exactly. It still feels like Gears 2, in my opinion, anyway. It still feels like Gears 2.
Yeah, that was my brother. He's basically said the same thing. He's like, I hope you enjoy playing Gears 2. I was like, I enjoyed playing Gears 2. So if Gears 4 is just a repeat of Gears fucking 2, I'll be okay with that because that was the better of the series.
Absolutely.
So.
But maybe the internet's moved on. Maybe the world's moved on. Feels like it possibly has.
Probably.
Yeah, but you know what? It's still a really good franchise.
Because now we're all waiting for Battlefield 1 to drop.
Hey, bro! Let's reskin the shit out of Battlefront and slap Battlefield on it. You know what they need to do? Fuck those titles off and give us a complete built-up from the ground version of Battlefield 2142. I guarantee that will wipe the palette clean and everyone will be good to go.
You know what they really need to do?
Bad company.
What they really need to do? EA just needs to stop doing that. Give the rights to BioWare to fucking make ourselves some really good Star Wars games at this fucking point in time, and fucking go ham on that shit.
They already have. I'm looking up there at my Star Wars Old Republic Collector's Edition. Like
no. I mean some good shit. That MMO, that M motherfucking O is so boring, and it's got a good story. That's the problem. Every story is very detailed, very highlighted. Got halfway decent voice actors. It's very fun. Customization sucked complete dick. The missions were completely atrocious, and the very fact that. My biggest thing about MMOs is sometimes you just don't want to play with people, and you just want to have a Star Wars experience. You want to be that lone badass Jedi or the Sith of evil that doesn't take any friends and just kills everyone.
True.
But you can't because you got to fucking play with other people to get anywhere in the game. So it's like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
So I'm sorry. It was so bad. It was so bad. And it looked like somebody rubbed two pixel sticks together.
They did.
And they were trying to fucking make a spark happen, and the spark turned into a wet noodle, and the pixel sticks fell apart.
Wet noodles aren't bad. Sometimes wet noodles are okay. But if you're making an MMO,
aren't bad.
maybe might want to ease off on that.
I've never heard a woman tell me having a wet noodle's bad. Okay, they're usually like, yeah, they can't fuck me, and they walk off.
Oh,
just saying.
Zing. That game is obviously riddled with a whole bunch of flaws. When I first, the whole game design of you go to a planet, you get on a loop, walk around on the loop, get back to where you started, leave the planet. It's like, really? Is that how you're gonna do your quest design? Yeah. Like, okay, I guess you can instance everything.
You know what the big thing with that is for me? You know what I would have really loved them to have done? I would like them to do? They need to get a hold of people that did fucking Force Unleashed.
Yes.
And bring BioWare's writing team in and just make a massive RPG, but make it where it's that combat system.
Praise, dude. Praise. That's what they need to do.
Where you fucking like reach out of like nowhere, grab something to slam it into somebody, or like fucking chuck somebody across the room, and then actually extend all the force powers. And like, I love watching the cinematics that BioWare does now, because the most recent cinematic is for the new update for the fucking Empress. The Emperor, you're going to be taking on the new Empress that was trained by the Emperor.
Okay.
Of the Fallen Legion or whatever the fuck they call themselves. I'm fucking stopped paying attention after a certain amount of time. So basically, you're supposed to be taking her on. Well, the cinematic is actually her mother trying to get her out of there, and she's fucking using everything at her disposal, not just her lightsaber or her force power. She like fucking chucks a dagger, uses a blaster, fucking smacks a guy in the face with her bare hands. I was just like, fuck yeah, that's the kind of fucking Jedi I want to see.
Absolutely.
I want to see a Jedi that's fucking, some dude chucks a fucking grenade at her, she grabs a fucking grenade out of the midair, just chucks it back at this other dude and starts fucking nailing them all. And I was like, yes, that is a Jedi to me. That is fucking perfect. A Jedi that is going to be using everything at their disposal to fucking win. That's what I want to see. That's the kind of game I want.
Unfortunately,
I want to be able to fucking go through and blast the fuck out of them. That's.
But unfortunately, you end up with a ability cooldown ability. Hit this thing, wait for it to come off cooldown, then hit this thing. Oh wait, you need to do these in specific order to maximize your DPS, and it's just not fun. It's just not fun. It's just it's one of those things. I played a bounty hunter in that, and it was just one of these ones, putting your fingers to your head and pulling the trigger, basically. Speaking about...
But talking about fun, talking about fun games.
This game.
Talking about things, talking about assassins, first of all. Talking about fucking bounty hunter assassin bullshit. So there's a new game out that's like $5.99 on Steam. It's not really a page turner, but it's something kind of interesting. It's called Mr. President. And it asks players to save Donald Trump for assassination. Now, to disclaim, his name, the person you're actually saving is not actually Donald Trump. Supposedly. Who it is a Ronald Rump. Like, they couldn't make that fucking name any worse. Mr. Rump, how are you doing today? You have saved the rump. It's like, are you trying to tell me he's a giant ass? Or are you trying to tell me you always save the booty? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I love the they've got a gif on this page of basically just like two statues of like his heads tilted back and mouth open, and there's just like, is it money or confetti?
Eating the money.
It's just pouring in like that. Like, why not? Why wouldn't you? Are you going to pick this game?
I like if you notice the character that is the security character, it's The Rock. They modeled that after.
Oh my god, it is too. It totally is.
It's The Rock. They modeled that fucking after The Rock. Even the name, which let me fucking see where the name is. Where is it at?
Dick Rockhard Johnson.
Yeah, Dick Rockhard Johnson. Dick Rockhard Johnson. But it's Dick Johnson. And I was like, I read that and I stopped and I was like, wait, wasn't that one of it wasn't The Rock's character, but it was close enough to one of his security characters in one of the movies he's recently played in. I was like, wait a second. Then I looked at the player model, I was like, oh.
That's him. That's him.
They were trying to fucking Rock with this. Got you. So you're The Rock protecting not Bill Gates. Yeah, Bill Gates. No, protecting Donald Trump or Ronald Rump for president. You're protecting this Ronald Rump character.
Oh, Ronald.
As basically The Rock.
I guess anything can be a video game these days, right? Like, literally anything can be a video game these days.
I want to play it just because I want to be a bad man and just let him die over.
Yeah, just sit there and be like, yep.
I want to stand there. I want to walk out even and just pull out the cell phone and take some pictures. You know, it's like I was in on it. I was just in on it. Like,
Got the best possible angle right here.
just one of those. Yeah, you're going to hell. Now, apparently, Markiplier's already played this, and you probably already know Markiplier probably fucking not only did he already play this, he probably got it early on so he could play it before everybody else did.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah, that's and there are a couple of people that we know around YouTube gaming that are streaming it. Bunty King's one of the ones, and guarantee like everyone else is probably going to jump on that bandwagon once they realize that, hey, look, this is a bit of a fun
we can use this to pull in all the people.
We're not going to chase search results.
We won't talk about that. But talking about cheap, Amazon comes from Spotify with the cheaper music subscription.
Perfect. Well, you have a product that plays music. Of course, you're going to try and go to other music services and make it happen. You know what I mean?
My thing is, who actually pays a subscription for Spotify? Does anybody? Because I know I don't.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah. It's basically so that if I'm doing a stream where it's like I don't really care about, I don't want to make videos out of this thing. I can just go in and just be like, just play like whatever music, and then not be like the. Don't forget to subscribe to Spotify Premium. And you're like, fuck me, man, really?
See, I just play the website. I just play the website version that doesn't actually have like any kind of commercials. It's all
get out of here.
Yeah, I know. The website version, I don't know why you were paying for it, buddy.
Get the fuck. Alright, we're gonna talk after this.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
It's like if you just go to Spotify, play the web version, it has no ads whatsoever. It doesn't do anything. None. Like, that's what I use. I'm just like, fuck it, I'm done. But apparently, so Amazon is launching this long-awaited Spotify competition, the Amazon Music Unlimited. Like Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, what the fuck ever is Tidal, Google Play, and Desert, Amazon Music Unlimited offers on-demand access to tens of millions of songs, and like those services, it also offers thousands of hand-cultured playlists and personal stations. What is hand-cultured playlist?
Okay,
like,
so...
goes in, does that mean like a chef goes in, they're like, I think we're going to make a little bit of a playlist today. We're going to chop up some spicy music. We're going to throw it in there. We're going to get some sugary music. And, there's some Justin Bieber that ruined the stew. Get the fuck out of here.
I think that's exactly that. I think instead of it being like, oh, here's an algorithm with these tags on it, here's some other music that you would like, I think they may potentially have someone sitting in a sweatshop in Asia somewhere that's like, this song, good song, I have to play this.
A good song. It's good song. I play this. It's like,
oh, let's add some side Gangnam Style again. You come back. Like, I'm Asian. Don't fault me on that. I'm Asian. We all look the same. Fuck you. We all look the same. It's fine. Sometimes I see a photo of myself and my cousins, and I'm like, shit, where am I again in this photo? What was I wearing that day? Oh yeah, there's me. There I am. It's fine. But it's good. It's good to see that companies working together. It's all about that global thing.
Yeah, well, it's really cool because they also bring up the fact that the Amazon Echo can control the music. That you control it easier with the Amazon Echo. And it's just like, so what you're telling me is you're just pushing the Amazon Echo with this thing. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Product
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's kind of cool. So what they're talking about is apparently Amazon Music Unlimited will cost $9.99 a month starting. Fair for streaming service, but Prime members can get it for just $7.99 a month or $79.99 a year. Sorry, if you got $79.99 that's below a year, at this point in time, you should just be buying more video games.
It's true. That's true. Or you should be waiting until half-decent video games go cheap. Snatching them up.
This is also true.
Snatching them up, man. True. Make that list, and then install
them. But apparently, Amazon is also offering a special Echo-only rate plan for Amazon Music Unlimited for $3.99 a month, as long as you have an Echo. So if you want to buy the Amazon Echo, which we talked about a couple podcasts ago, which was like $180, if you guys want to go pick one of those up, apparently you can get a cheap plan for $3.99, but you can also just go over to Spotify and listen to all this shit for free.
That we know now
on the web.
We're on
that you all know now. I've told you. Yeah. I've told you. You're good. Unless Spotify is watching this and goes, oh, he gave the secret out. Oh!
If in that case, free lifetime premium accounts, please.
Yeah,
Just-
but yeah, no shit,
yeah,
dude. If you guys are listening to us, please, man, you guys, we will shout you to the heavens. We will say you are the best service in the world, even though you keep crashing on my ass. We will say you're the best service in the world.
That's it. That's absolutely it. So this is the thing. So like we don't have Spotify here in Spotify. We don't have Amazon here in Australia. So when I was watching Mr. Robot and season 2, there's a FBI agent that she's like, you know, she has really no friends, right? And she's like, Alexa, do you love me? That's the device, right? Alexa is like that what you call it, same as like, you know, Hey Siri. Yeah, that's what it is. Actually, I just saw it here. It says, Alexa, play the song that goes.
Go fuck yourself.
yeah. It's basically that. It's a self reaffirmation machine. Talking about TV shows. Now here's a TV show that like I was like crazy hot on, and I was like, yeah, this is fucking sick. And then I was like, all right, we'll wait for the next season to come out and let it pan out for a little bit. And then a season passed, and then I jumped back on it, and I was like, holy crap. We're talking about The Flash. IO9's got an article that says here, The Flash may have fixed its biggest problem. For a while now, it seems like the CW's fastest man alive has been the dumbest superhero alive. Zing. Having selfishly rewritten time to serve his own needs and screwing up the lives of pretty much everyone in the DC CW universe in the process, but now Barry may have finally learned from his mistakes. There's a lot of love about the second episode of Flash, the third season. There was a Flash/Vibe team up at the end where Cisco uses Vibe powers to throw rival Barry into Speeding Fist, where their rival Tom Felton and Julian Dawn, delightful acerbic co-CSI and full-time Barry Allen hater, and then was the discovery of some of the changes that remained in the timeline of Barry's Flashpoint nonsense, Reverse Flash. For you guys that don't know about this, it's all a bit of a thing. It's all all you need to know, man, is shit gets lit. She gets fucking crazy.
He keeps basically going back in time, and he keeps on going back in time and fucking with the timeline.
Yep.
And he keeps fucking the timeline up more and more and more and more and changing it. And basically, he comes to the understanding that he's kind of fucked the pooch after talking to Jay, who is another Flash from a different universe.
Yeah.
Basically talks to him and basically goes, "You need to stop." It was basically a heart-to-heart moment, and I don't want to spoil too much for you guys that haven't seen it. But if you haven't gotten a chance to, I recommend going to go check it out, because the shit has virtually hit the fan at this point in time with this particular new story arc.
How it pans out is gonna be fantastic. Well, you know, right? I want to see the Arrow. I want to see the Arrow and his crew just pop in there a little bit and just be like.
Now, talking about the fastest man alive, this man might not be the fastest man alive, but he's the most fucking stunty on a mountain bike.
This is crazy. This is absolutely
this
nuts.
shit is insane. So the gentleman, this gentleman is Daniel.
Is it
Danny Macaskill? Is that Macaskill?
Yeah, I think it's Macaskill.
Or is it
yeah.
That's Macaskill.
Nein, Macaskill.
Macaskill. But so he does things on a mountain bike that even physicists who know more about the law of the universe than anyone would probably assume is possible. Apparently, he's a Scotsman, or he's an Irishman in a Scottish area. I don't know. That would probably be bad for his health. So he's a countryside server backdrop. It's beautiful, and the video of him doing this shit is amazing. Now, there are bloopers at the end that shows that he did fuck up a few times, but the very fact that he's able to pull these particular feats off means either A, he's super skilled, or they got one hell of an awesome wire team that makes me believe he's been able to do these things in his entire life.
I love these videos. I really do love these videos.
Where they do kind of when they come in, they're different types of athletes. They're not the ones that you see in export. It's like, okay, cool. You guys can do flips and stuff. This motherfucker can actually use these things in real life probabilities if he wanted to, and actually, he probably does.
And this is very reminiscent of the Gimhana stuff from Ken Block. Taking stuff that you think would be conventional and just going, well, it's nothing that you've ever seen before, and it should ever be.
And the fact that it's a mountain bike is what gets me. It's a fucking mountain bike. It's not a stunt bike. It's a mountain bike.
Exactly.
So and there's a moment where he does a fucking front flip that is beautiful, and it's not like a front flip where he jumped off the ramp like that. No, it's he started to go up the ramp, and then he just pulled his whole entire body forward and flips and lands. And I was just like, wait, what? That's
core strength, right there, right? Being able to change your
momentum. Yeah, well, there's also a moment where he's going down a railing. It's a flatbed railing, and he's going down it. It's basically he's going down and on his front tire. He's got the back tire up, and he's just balancing himself off that front piece. It's fucking really impressive. If you get a chance to, make sure you check the description below. It'll be in there. Go check it out. Go watch it. Dude is fucking boss.
This is crazy.
That's all I can say
this is
about
absolutely nuts. It's good because you'll see Red Bull will have like their non-traditional athletes do stuff like this. I remember a couple of years ago, there was a guy that did a BMX. They went and built like a massive stage basically, and he was trying to invent tricks that weren't done yet by having props and set pieces that would slide as he was riding. So he would ride up to something, and then from nowhere, off screen, the set piece would slide in, and he would bunny hop onto it and like spin around. They had this one where it was like a drain, basically. It was like a massive funnel, and he rode up it and then rode back down it as well. And if you guys don't know how centrifugal force works, you need to hit it with a lot of speed to make it happen. He was doing it pretty slow, and it was like, holy shit, man, the amount of control to do that. Either that or it was super glue or Velcro. I think it was Velcro. But
super glue or Velcro, yes.
It's crazy. So it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But this just goes to show, man, that like there at least is some creativity that's left out there.
That's what you're looking for. The athletes who try to push themselves to a limit that's never been seen before. That's really enjoyable, and it's something that I do highly recommend always checking out. Now, we were talking about DC just a few seconds ago. Now we're going to go ahead and move from the DC cinematic universe and the TV shows to the movie cinematic universe. So we get our first look at Mera, Queen of Atlantis.
Yes.
For all of you that don't know, that's the lady that bumps ugly with Aquaman.
Yeah.
and she's a ginger, so she's a fiery redhead.
She's a ginger, man. She's a ginger. I would... here's one thing. I want to see what her role is like in this. Otherwise, if it's not just like, here is Mera, and it's like, oh, okay, hey Mera, what's up? What's going on, man? He's sticking it to you, Mr. AQ sticking it to you, man. AM sticking it to you. All right, man, no worries. All right, sweet. If she has like a bit more of a fulfilled role.
This is how I view it on it. Okay, so if they write this like the New 52 series. That's what I was going with.
Yep.
The New 52 series. Mera actually is the one that comes to Arthur. That's actually Aquaman's real name, Arthur. She comes to Arthur, and he has no idea that he is the King of Atlantis or anything like that. And she comes to him, and she basically is the one that introduces herself and tries to teach him some of the ways, and she falls in love with him in the process. They ended up being attacked at some point in time. She actually ends up saving him and helping him cope with what he is. Now, since I don't know too much, because the only times they've played anything with Aquaman in the new DC cinematic universe, air quotes there because it's very loosely based.
Yep.
We've only seen him underwater, and he's kind of in the submarine. So the question is this going to be one of those moments where Mera is this going to be after or before? Okay, so is she going to be queen and he's already going to be king in this one, or is it going to be where it's them kind of telling his origin story? And they really kind of need to, but we all know DC right now is not exactly practical in their storytelling. They like to rush shit.
Yes.
So unless this is supposed to be a telling of how he became the King of Atlantis, I see this actually turning out where Mera is just a side piece. Now, if this ends up being where they're telling how Arthur or Aquaman becomes the King of Atlantis, then guess what? She will be a very big character and have a very big role. And of course, we're probably going to be expecting some kind of a cameo from Batman at some point in time in there. So
he's going to be
look forward to that.
He's going to be in like pretty much every single one of these
Justice
League
will be
puzzle pieces.
Fucking everywhere.
So just really quickly. Do you know what the timeline is like for the DC cinematic universe? Is it going to go Justice League then Aquaman? Because if it goes Justice League then Aquaman, they're not going to be able to tell his origin story. If that makes any sense.
As far as I understood, I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I think they wanted to do the Justice League movie, and I hope they don't. But as I understand it, the Rise of the Justice, the last one they did with Batman vs Superman, Rise of Justice, was the beginning of the of the Justice League movie.
Yep.
Was like kind of like the prequel to it all. So I think they're gonna get themselves on track and actually build up to that now. So hopefully that's where we're gonna go. So I hope that's where it's gonna work. I'm not sure just yet, but
fingers crossed.
Who knows?
Fingers crossed, man.
Who knows? Yeah, fingers fucking crossed. Now we're actually gonna skip an article real quick and we're gonna move on because we were talking about this earlier. We were talking about Gears of War 4. We were talking about a little bit off screen. So you guys, if you guys ever want to be able to see any of that off screen banter between me and Dibs, guys, make sure to follow us over on Twitch. So yeah, but shameless plug is shameless. Finding a match. Gears of War 4 sucks. Now, I haven't tried to find any matches just yet because I'm currently playing through the campaign. Dibs, did you try to find any matches?
Yeah, I did, and I did find that it was very much a crapshoot. Sometimes you would come across matches that you would be like, wow, okay, this seems really responsive, and then you would come across the matches with like 200 to 300 ping, and you're like, why does this game feel so clunky all of a sudden? And then you look across the map, and there's a guy who's like teleporting across the map, and you're like, oh, okay, all right, we're in the Twilight Zone. I don't know what's going on, but it's this. I think a lot of this, the matchmaking stuff, boils down to how many people are playing this game, how many people are interested in it, how many people are going to continue to go along and play it. I know there is Pro League. There's like a Pro League and stuff that is starting up.
Oh yeah, there's always always a Pro League starting up for some kind of multiplayer. It could be baby farts multiplayer, and it would still have a fucking Pro League.
I'm waiting for the Peggle Pro League, man. I'm going in. I'm putting my hat in the ring.
Yeah, dude. Yes, going in.
Peggle
Pro League. Yeah.
But the article here it outlines that the writer's article, Patricia, she has been playing Gears of War for a few dozen hours, and a good portion has been spent waiting time to find someone to play with. I think this is just a pure decipher, or in its purest form, what is wrong with multiplayer games in today's console games, especially in today's landscape. In regards to if you look at the comparison between console games and PC games generally will have, not all the time, Call of Duty is a big exception to this, but will generally have a dedicated server that people can go to and play. Now, the community will live and die by the uptime of these servers, whereas on console, you can just boot it up and it'll go to a node. The node will go, okay, here are all the people that are playing. We'll just keep increasing the amount of ping that you would like to ingest. So to start with a lower ping, it'll build you up to a higher ping, and then when it finds someone or a match, then it'll connect you to it. So technically, there's always possibly going to be someone to play with on console if the game is at least half held in someone's memory. On PC, games are going to die about like this. We've seen this in Battlefield 4. Though when there's a resurgence behind a game and it comes back, then it sort of bounces back and forth and that sort of stuff. This is in its purest form a great example of console versus PC in regards to those two architectures, dedicated server and P2P. The differences between them, obviously, dedicated server, everyone gets a stable connection, hopefully, to the server, whereas peer-to-peer, if I'm happen to be host, I can just turn on the lag switch, dude, watch everyone freeze, run around like in Over the Hedge, when the squirrel eats
when Hammy
I just walk around going pew pew, just shooting dudes, like doing whatever you want, man, and you're gonna be able to like basically take everyone down and give everyone a bit of a shit time. But yeah, that's basically it.
Now that's great. Now still talking about video games right now. So here's the giveaway for the month, guys. So Ubisoft is giving away Beyond Good and Evil for free. Now we talked about Beyond Good and Evil for free, Beyond Good and Evil a while back ago. This is a game I actually never got around to beating, so I'm probably gonna go grab it. So right now they're giving this away, this ultimate cult classic. Still don't remember it being that great of a game to be considered cult classic, but whatever. Yeah. But it can be yours for $0 if you have a PC and a free Ubisoft Club account. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I think it's a Uplay thing. I think it's a Uplay thing.
Is it a Uplay thing? Yeah. No, I'll have to check and see if I can get my hands onto it, because at this point in time, I would like to be able to play through this again, because I would like to remember what I don't remember, and be able to say this is the greatest cult classic game in the history of cult classic games, even though I don't believe it is. But whatever. So there'll be like a link in the description, guys. So if you guys would like to go grab this for free, they got all the links here. Just this link. Game goes with this link, and the publisher will cycle it in the new game for free. So you guys go pick it up.
Just one thing I want to pick up just really quickly. The first comment. is if it comes with Uplay DRM, then free is too steep a price for me. Of course, dude. Of course. You know, that whole DRM argument is rings true, but we'll see what that ends up looking like, especially with this game. Is it worth the price of DRM? Then we don't know. In regards to that.
No, we have no idea.
So onto these next three articles are all based around the same game, and you guys
They're
have
all
been
based around fucking Overwatch. The first one I want to talk about is actually the Brawl, the new Brawl that they have right now, and it's basically Team Fortress robot killing mode, but it's got zombies and bosses, just like Team Fortress does. And it's very funny. It's Junkenstein's Revenge, where basically it's Junkrat dressed up like Dr. Frankenstein. It is basically a co-op brawl in Overwatch, and it is fucking fantastic. Everybody is raving about how good this is, and they really would like it to be permanent. And I can't disagree with them on this one. I wouldn't mind seeing Overwatch have a permanent brawl mode. It's a hell of a lot better than Lucio Ball. I remember playing that and just going, that was basically fucking it was Rocket League but with Lucio.
And it wasn't even a good version of Rocket League either.
It was slow. It was really slow shit version. But this is turning out to be really great. The only problem I have with it is your players are limited to one of four characters. McCree, Anna, Hanzo are Soldier 76. And out of all of those characters, I'm only good with one of them because, you know, I suck with the other three. So it's one of those moments where... yeah, I'm gonna. If I play that, I'm gonna be playing a lot of Soldier 76.
So I went in last night and played a little bit of this. It's okay.
Yeah.
It at its truest essence, it's basically Call of Duty Zombies. It's horde mode. You know, like when a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just zombies from Call of Duty," that's basically just so that people can understand what it boils down to. In reality, Call of Duty Zombies is horde mode from Gears of War. That's where essentially that sort of game mode started in regards to defend a point or keep playing while waves and waves and waves and waves of enemies sort of come in a first person shooter. It's a really, really good mode. I don't normally play those type of modes, but I was playing with a friend of mine, and it was just like, okay, this is kind of cool. You have like every now and then a riptide will come through. You got to, you're basically sitting and you're defending these gates from all the horrors that Dr. Junkenstein is putting through. So you'll have Reaper that'll come through.
Tell me they gave Junkrat like a really, really weird doctor accent or some shit.
Yeah, they did.
Accent.
Yeah, dude, they did. They totally did, man. It was so good. And then you get to fight against his Abomination, which is Roadhog, looks like Frankenstein. You get to fight against Mercy, who is dressed up like a witch, slutty witch costume. Why not? Because it's Overwatch. What was the other one? That 1, 2, 3. And I believe there is there's another skin I can't remember off the top of my head, but there are a couple of his creations basically that you have to fight against. You basically have to defend them from taking out the there's two boss monsters that come out and they pop up, the Reaper, and the other one is basically Frankenpig.
Yeah,
Roadhog.
It's Roadhog, Frankenpig.
And they it's so good, and they constantly respawn. They'll respawn, and every now and then you'll see Dr. Junkenstein will be up top. I was Hanzo, so as soon as he was up top, it was basically just drop your ulti on him because he's not going to move off that little ledge that he's got, and you just aim it at the middle of the ledge, and it'll pretty much constantly hit him. But it was fun. It was really, really fun. I really, if you guys haven't checked out the new update yet, definitely get jump in on that. As well as that. There's new skins, there's new emotes. One of the coolest ones that we've got here is Overwatch fans are using the Halloween update to throw candy on corpses. I couldn't think of a better way to grief someone. Kill him and just throw it like here's a gif. Here's a gif of it right here. It is freaking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So not all heroes have new skins. Not all heroes have new emotes or new sprays and stuff. It's very like mixed around. So there's like 4 legendary skins that come out now. Legendary skins now cost 3,000 gold a piece instead of, I think, was it like 2,000 or 1,000, or however much it cost before. But I think they're worth it. They have like these new emotes that come through, and I think the one thing that's in common with all of them, I think, is that the victory pose is like a tombstone, and it has like a hand or a weapon or whatever coming out from the end of it. So I played a competitive game, and everyone that we played with it was just tombstones everywhere, and we're just like, it's just like a graveyard.
Everywhere, and you're just like, well, fuck. I just find it funny that like Anna is handing out grandma candies. Man, I want some grandma candy. Sweet.
Frick yes, grandma candy.
Frick yes, grandma candy. Fucking beautiful. So the new character Halloween skins are out and available now. As Dibbs was talking about, they're like 3,000 a piece. So the ones you can get your hands on right now are a beautiful fucking I never say his name right. Zenyatta? Is that how you fucking say it?
Zenyatta,
Right?
yes. Skullyatta, yep.
Yeah, Zenyatta is fucking basically a skull man, and then you got Anna with the she's coming for your soul. And here's my thing. Soldier 76. I almost said Agent 76. Soldier 76 fucking looks like he looks like a Deadman. If you don't know who Deadman is, go fucking check out DC. He looks exactly like Deadman. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god. What I saw, I was like, it's goddamn Deadman.
It's a good skin. It's a good skin too. And I like how they're not all like, you know, it's some of a little like a tiny little touch in that direction. Like the new Bastion skin is like, oh, okay, it sort of looks like it's a tombstone. It's just colored a little bit differently. But then you've got like the Halloween Hanzo skin where it looks like he's some sort of fucking
full fucking demon,
some fucking weird thing. You got Halloween
like Oni demon looking thing.
You got Pharaoh.
My thing out of all of them, Bastion is a tombstone. Why couldn't we just make him a big fucking salt shaker? I'm sorry, that'd have been so much fucking funnier.
Or just
like he was a giant. If he was a giant fucking salt shaker and it just said salt on the front, I'd been like, yes,
it's getting into the spirit. Yeah, dude, I'd be totally down for that, dude.
Fucking Christ. So, like, there's all kinds of new costumes. So far, actually, my favorite is Reinhardt's and Reapers, and like, I don't even like playing those characters. I mean, I can play them halfway decently. I'm not great at them. I get my ass kicked, but I actually like their character costumes. They're actually pretty badass. So it's kind of enjoyable seeing that like Overwatch is doing this kind of thing. And this is stuff that companies really need to be doing to keep your game fresh, because like celebrating the holiday around this point in time with the game actually does improve its replay value, because it gives new content and it gives new things. And like Overwatch, I feel, is taking it to a whole new level with it, because they're actually putting in game modes to go around like certain special events. Like we had the Lucio Ball whenever it was the Olympics, and now we have fucking basically zombie horde mode on here now, and it's really turning out to be a lot of fun. And I'm really glad that I picked Overwatch up. Thank you to Lilo for getting that for me. Give you a big man hug. Watch you later. But like, yeah, it's one of those. This is turning out to be a really great purchase, and I'm very glad. And it's one of those. If you guys haven't got to go fucking play this yet, you need to go play this. It is badass.
It is really good. It is really good, and it's not something where it's not a for the price of entry, free. Like these minor updates keep games rolling a lot longer. There's we've got the Halloween event, right? Guaranteed the next one is going to be Christmas, and then we're going to as the year rolls through. I would love to see these seasonal events.
I swear to God, if they don't dress like Reinhardt up as like old Kris Kringle, I'm done.
Oh, they will. Sorry. They will. They've got it on.
He better have a giant fucking beard and be like ho ho ho, I come to protect.
They might have Junkrat though, because he's a big fat guy. Like in a mask.
You mean
Roadhog, sorry. Roadhog in his thing. But we will definitely see something like a cute elf costume from someone. I would love to see like a sleigh themed Bastion. I mean, that's pretty much a slam dunk for that type of skin. You could have something like Hanzo shooting out presents. Yeah, shooting out presents instead of shooting his stuff out. You could have
fucking Hanzo running around. Oh, take it down to go. The fucking just giant present.
Like, but it's like, it'll be like the Christmas sleigh or whatever going through the air. For that, that'd be cool. That'd be cool to see. You know, something like that.
Instead of yelling Shinron, you're yelling, "Look out for Santa!" Motherfucker's trying to run me over.
Yeah.
If Anna gets hit, then you can start thinking Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. So
yeah, okay. True. But yeah, no, definitely go check out the event. It's all free. It's all up there. I think Overwatch is a game that is definitely here to stay, and by doing these seasonal events, it keeps it fresh and it keeps people like, hey, oh, well, there's some new skins out. We'll come back and check it out. You know, we'll see what it's like. For you guys that stream it, there's no better time to get back on that little bandwagon. At least if only for the short term, but you know, definitely get back onto that sucker because these new skins are sick, man.
Yes. All right, guys, this is the portion where we go ahead and start taking some questions from you guys. If you guys got any questions, we're gonna be looking through the comments, is all that jazz. So let's go ahead and cue up that music at the smooth jazz time, shall we?
Let's get that jazz, get that classy jazz. Now I'm gonna roll back and just have a quick look here. Let's go. Let's have a look here. We've got the first question. What was the first question? It was a thing that came to me from Mr. Parchums. He dropped in here. What are your two opinions of Mafia 3? What the price tag? I think Mafia 3 in a game, it is good. The soundtrack is amazing. If you didn't like Mad Max, or it was a game that you were like, man, I just have to keep doing the same thing like over and over and over and over and over. Me personally, I think that types of games like that are sort of therapeutic as a streamer because you have things that you need to do, but it's much in a rhythm that it's sort of like you can spend a lot more time interacting with chat and doing it that way. I think that's I think it is a good game, but I would say probably don't go out and buy it for full price right now. Maybe you might want to wait and hold off.
Not until they get all the gremlins fixed out of it, at least for full price. If you're gonna go pick it up now, I would recommend probably going and looking at like, I don't know, G2A,
something like that. I mean, you know, like those grey market sellers for keys and stuff. A lot of people sort of frown on them. But hey, guess what? If they're beating normal retail, then it's time for normal retail to really pull up their socks and make something happen in regards to all of that type of stuff.
Unfortunately, I don't really have an opinion on it just yet because I haven't played it. From what I've seen, it looks like a lot of fun. It just has a lot of glitches that need to be ironed out. So until I play it, I don't really have an opinion on it just yet. Now, as the soundtrack, yes, the soundtrack is amazing. If you do anything, go pick up the soundtrack.
Yes, and there is a it is for free up on someone put a list together on Spotify, and there's like 99 songs through there, so there's just enough. It's like 5 hours worth of things. So if you at least if you want to if you're going on a road trip or whatever, man, that's some good tunes that are coming up in there. We've got Black Jesus is asking here, Mass Effect Andromeda, yes or yes? Now here's something that I was supposed to admit the other day when we did that Mass Effect thing. I've never played Mass Effect. Yeah, look, that's the face. That's the face that people normally pull. The reason why is because long RPGs like that just don't tickle my pickle, if that makes any sense. They don't excite me. They don't challenge me.
Yet he will spend hours upon hours on WoW.
Yeah. That's simply because that was my first entrance into the that was my first entrance into the sphere of like MMOs, and it was obviously one of the biggest ones that's out there. I know if you guys that are listening to audio podcast, you might want to check out the video for this part of it. Alex is literally like one of these faces on like, what the fuck. Yep, there we go. So the biggest thing that is to hate on WoW. I don't hate on WoW.
I'm not hating on WoW. I'm not hating on WoW.
No. It's a comparison between like, oh well, you play WoW, it's an RPG.
Because I myself want to play WoW. I unfortunately can't afford to pick up WoW. Here's the thing, okay? I'm not hating on WoW. You play what you want to play. It's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, like, you play League, you play any of it. It's fucking cool. But for someone to say that I don't want to play an RPG because it's too long, like you were like it was too long, but it didn't hold you, and I'm just like, but WoW's really fucking long, and it doesn't really have a story worth anything.
The aspect of WoW that held me the most is the social aspect of like being able to like play with friends and do stuff with friends and stuff like that. Before I started doing the streaming gig, I never played a single player game. I played Alex the Kid Miracle World and played a little bit of like Super Mario Bros and stuff like that. But I never would go in and play because like for me, going in playing games with people was just so much more much more enriching experience.
You're a social animal by nature.
Well, like that, and also
he likes his mating and his cookies at the same time.
So going in and playing like a long game like Mass Effect, and it didn't make me go, oh, holy crap, this is a cool thing. It wasn't until I started streaming that I was like, oh wow, I now have an opportunity to go in and play all of these really good experiences and go from there. So yeah, Black Jesus was followed up with never played a single player game called Gamer You. Let me tell you a really cool thing. When I went down to Sydney in August, I met a professional Counter CS:GO player, and we were sitting there and we were talking, and we were like, hey man, what's it like? Are you gonna go check out like VR, because VR was on display and all sort of things? He's like, nah, I'm not interested in it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, you're a professional player, right? You play CS professionally. He was like, I don't play any video games except for CS. I have nothing installed on my PC except for CS. I could not give two shits about any other video game except for CS. And I'm like, that's really weird. Wow. Why is that? And he goes, that's basically the game that got me in the door. And I honestly have no other interests other than that. I mean, yes, that is a fringe case of what having that sort of like have the blinders on and doing that sort of thing. But if it's something that you really not into, something that you're really not into,
yeah, whatever floats your boat,
yeah,
man.
Exactly,
like that's for a lot of people. A lot of people are just like, yeah, I don't want to look at that or play that, but okay, cool.
So so apparently Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect isn't long. Mass Effect 2 you can beat 5 times one weekend. Okay, what's sitting time like on that? Is that because
forever?
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand now. I understand. Oh man, it's only like an hour-long experience, man. 50 hours later, I don't know what day of the week it is.
Right. Is it Monday or Tuesday? I started on Monday.
It's Friday. You've played this 6 times.
Oh shit. And that's another thing too. Like, I'll play video games once, and that's it.
No, I do the same thing a lot of times. I'll play a game once and then go.
What were my thoughts on that? It's like, okay, this is what I thought about the game from judging from that first playthrough. And people are like, oh, you gotta go back and, it's like, the fuck you have time, man? There's so many things that you need to do throughout your everyday to just like at least cover as many things as you possibly can. But yes.
No, it's one of those moments, yeah. There's certain games where you completely lose track of time. But yeah, Mass Effect was one that I played multiple times and I shouldn't have.
Oh wow!
I played the first one at least like 4 or 5 times. The second one way too many times. I can't even count anymore. And the third one I played once because shit didn't.
Wow! And of course we've got Mass Effect Andromeda that's coming through. Maybe I do go in and do a massive playthrough run of like all the Mass Effect games from start to finish. I was gonna do one for Call of Duty.
I would recommend checking it out. It can be fun. It can also be highly boring for some individuals, but I mean, for me, it was a lot of fun. It was good.
All right, cool. As long as I get your recommendation, man, I think I might go in and check that out when we get a little bit closer to the release of Andromeda. We're gonna go and do we'll do all of them from like 1 to 3 back to back and see what we can possibly do. That's gonna sound like a good idea. Okay, thank you guys for your questions. If you guys want to submit some questions and things like that for that section of the show, you can obviously go in and you can comment on the video when it goes up on YouTube. You can also SoundCloud. We're now up on iTunes now, so that's a cool thing. Yeah. Weird, right? We managed to get a.
It only costs you your soul.
Oh, now there is some people have asked for for Google Play. I haven't.
It's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass, but I have an Android phone, right? And I literally do not. I can search using what application am I using here? I'm using an application called Podcast Addict, and it searches through the iTunes feeds and stuff anyway. So that's nice. Another way that you can do it through there. But yeah, so Mr. ArcDK, where can these lovely people find you all over the internet, man?
You guys can find me anywhere just by using ArcDK. Right now, guys, if you want to go check me out over on Beam. I'm currently trying to get a partnership with them, so. Help me out, you people.
Get over there. Make sure you say hi to
Shameful
him.
plugin. Shameful plug-in.
No, it's
Shameful.
definitely
No.
not.
Do what you want to do, okay? You can find me guys anywhere that you want to find me. I'm everywhere. I'm even on Pornhub with an ArcDK name. You guys can go over there and give me raunchy messages for all I care.
Whew, damn. And guys, if you wanna follow us around everywhere, it's DIBBSGG absolutely everywhere. I think if you go down to corner shop and ask for DIBBSGG, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pop up from behind the counter. But
yeah, right. Be like, can I get some DIBBSGG? What was it?
Big shout out to Roy AU for giving us for gracing us with the presence of the theme song for this music for the show. Guys, go check out the Filthy Creatures stream team. The guys we're trying to fill out the roster to try and have enough people to go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So at least there'll be something there to watch. You can go through the short link for that is filthycreatures.tv. I think that is us done for another day, my friend. I've got to go and mow the lawn and do some stuff today, so it's going to be pretty busy.
I have to just go masturbate.
Oh,
it's gonna be a busy day.
Damn, dude, that's at least 15 hours you need to lock off of your day.
Right? Yeah. I mean, I gotta lock up myself in the bathroom and be okay.
All right, guys. Hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.
Peace.
Ooh, them pants.